As Israeli forces pushed deep into Gaza amid an intense ground invasion of the besieged enclave, they stumbled upon what they claim is the Palestinian armed group Hamas's weapons-making facility. The facility is a civilian home which has been forcibly evacuated and was, as per an Israeli soldier on the ground, being used by Hamas to produce weapons.
A lot of the things you saw outside of the compound were hidden here. You can see all around here.
The part of Gaza the soldiers were giving journalists a tour of is a deserted town in northern Gaza with no civilians in sight and destructed buildings all around as Israel continues its heavy bombardment on the strip. An Israeli lieutenant colonel claims that his unit only saw Hamas when they arrived at the location, which has not been disclosed.
We have not seen any civilians here, only Hamas. We've seen them above ground, coming from the underground. We see them lots of places. We've lost some soldiers. We had a few losses, but we're going forward. We're doing our job. We're doing it quite good, and we're here until it ends.
Earlier, the Israeli Defense Forces, or IDF, claimed that they had discovered new, never-before-seen weapons utilized by Hamas during their ground assault, as per a report by Newsweek. According to the US-based Weekly Magazine's report, the troops of Tel Aviv discovered means of warfare unknown to the security system, including new rockets found by IDF engineering forces in alleged Gaza laboratories. Times Now World couldn't independently verify the authenticity of the claims made by IDF. Apart from weapons, the Israeli troops also claim to have found several tunnel shafts in Gaza, which they say belong to Hamas.
זה מצברים שמשמשים את האויב לחיבור בעצם מסנני אוויר לתת-קרקע.
Hamas's armed wing Al-Qassam brigades is known to operate from underground tunnels in Gaza to evade Israeli surveillance on the besieged territory. The Palestinian armed group in 2021 claimed to have built 500 kilometers worth of tunnel under Gaza, though the claim cannot be independently verified. After the 11 days-long Hamas-Israel confrontation in 2021, Hamas's leader Yahya al-Sinwar reportedly said that Israel started saying they destroyed 100 kilometers of Hamas tunnels. I am telling you, the tunnels we have in the Gaza Strip exceed 500 kilometers. Even if their narrative is true, they only destroyed 20% of the tunnels. In Israel's ground, air, and sea attacks, combined with a blockade on Gaza post the October 7 Hamas assault, more than 10,000 Gazans have lost their lives, including over 4,000 children, and many have been displaced. On the Israeli side, as many as 1,400 people were killed in the Hamas attack and more than 200 taken hostage. With Israel saying its aim behind the assault on Gaza is to eliminate Hamas and the Palestinian armed group resisting, the end of the war doesn't seem too close.